Oh, what the hell is going on? Hey, it's you in the back room, Becky. It's Fabulously Freaky Friday, and I lost my other glasses, so I had to go back old school. Um, it is what it is. We don't have too much, after Thickalicious Thursday nights or Thick Thursday nights, you know, you kind of, the next day, it's like the day after New Year's. You don't want to talk too much. You don't want people talking to you too much. But it is what it is. Whoa. What miserable mentions do we have? They so miserable. I don't even want to. Why are they starting in on the president again? I just, I'm getting sick of it. Because I think, he's disclosed certain things in his own biography. And then you got all these swag jackers, and they want to, they can tell his life story better than he can. Did you ever wonder about that? How people can do that? How they can tell you more about yourself than even you know? Now, unless they are really gifted and they got the third sight, second sight, whatever you want to call it. And I just think, when people come up to me and say, the Lord told me to tell you, and I say, hold up, excuse me. You talking about my Father that's in heaven? He don't never tell nobody else what he need to tell me. He comes directly to me. Now, if I don't hear him and he has to make an example or give me an object lesson, but be weary and leery of folks who come telling you about yourself and they don't know you. Point in case. It just seems like I said before, people will go all out and swear to God that it has nothing to do with race. But I'm going to keep it real. In that case, with Casey Anthony, if she was a black woman, hands up for who knows she would be somewhere at death's door or in prison for life. She would be in prison for life. Thank you. Now, this man who was having sex with the animals, people were like, commenting on Facebook when I linked them the story because I find out with y'all if I come on here talking about something that I don't know about, you all are not gonna be responsive. You're gonna just be like, oh well, she just having a rant day. Okay, well sometimes a rant day can portray a lot of information. My biggest argument about all of this stuff is people are like, ooh, that's so funny that he's screwing goats and cows and pigs. That's funny. And then they had to come back and say, but sad. That should have been in the same sentence. Would have been, I thought to myself, and this here again, it's about the value system. It's America's value system falling out so tough that we can't get a handle on what is acceptable behavior and what is not. Now, there's a movement of thought amongst black Americans who are adapted to metaphysical studies and I would say symbolically or metaphorically speaking, they refer to themselves as gods. And why are we worshiping unseen forces? Not to say that they don't reverence a higher power, but they're saying that it has always been about grasping on to the divine in you, that we are powerful creatures, but we are so underdeveloped. We're not using, what they say, 70% of our brains. I think I use maybe about 50. At any given moment, I'm left brain. So I'm always no, I'm right brained. There's always circumstances and situations beyond your control. But when you rationalize a reason and try to come up with an explanation for it, that's going to tell me how much of your brain you're using. Because critical thinking is very difficult for people when they get stuck on stupid. So, you're in the back room with Becky. It's Freaky Friday. Fabulously freaky. I mean, you can take that how you want to. It can mean get your freak on, get your freak on, get your freak on. Or it could simply mean it's some freaky stuff going on today. I feel like somebody changed places with me. Give me Give me the life I'm supposed to have. I don't like living in somebody else's world. I'm royalty. I'm not used to this. So, as a man thinketh, so shall he be. And if we want to look at the moral fiber of this country, let's just look at the bizarre news that we have because, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. We have far too many undiagnosed, mentally ill, learning disabled, drug-induced psychosis, brain injuries, roaming around. And do you people think that everybody you walking around, what is normal? What is normal in America? We have the largest population of disabled people, amongst which a high number, don't get mad, obesity. Well, since I don't consider myself obese, but I understand that it does cause complications. But the moral fabric of this world is you can go out here and have a surgery for anything. Learn how to live in your full figure body and be good to it. You still got to exercise. You still got to watch what you eat. You still need not to lay down on a full stomach. Just some helpful hints from one who, they call me moderately obese. I wanted to say, you know what? Y'all just put the labels. Labels. You Europeans love labels. Everybody got to have a tag. I know how the gay people feel now because they just get on your nerve after a while. So you take the power back. So when I was at the 4th of July cookout, no dude gonna try to make a little crack like, oh, Becky, did you already eat? I said, excuse me? I had my cocktail in my hand. I'm like, I'm a fat girl. I always eat before I drink. It's Freaky Friday. You in the back room with Becky. What is the freakiest thing that you can think of that has happened to you on a Monday or a Friday? Because this week was all mixed up because we only had the 4 days, but right. I just want you to do this for me. Embrace your body. If it's thick or if it's thin, it still needs to be healthy. If you pass 40, you need to be checking on yourself with a doctor. And then if you're doing something holistic, do preventive maintenance like they do on the cars. Every so many 1,000 miles, ladies, go get your downstairs checked out. Men, go get your downstairs checked out. Get your heart checked out, your lungs, your thyroid, your circulatory system, your head. Make sure you ain't in early stages of Alzheimer's. Oh, my last little bit of, how I am about customer service. And every now and then when I run into some of those people, like I said, I'm going to have to go out that door and deal with the public, and in many different capacities. So people's skill level is dependent upon what level of service you require from them. Stop expecting these money changers to have people's skills. They don't always. They don't. They do not take your money, give you your food. They really ain't trying to deal with you because it's hot in the fast food restaurants. Now that's number one. So I go inside. I don't do drive-through. Fast food is an oxymoron in this country. If and when I do eat fast food, I really prefer to cook my own burgers, all of my own stuff, because I know what I'm getting. I look on the package and see how much fat is in my meat. These are simple things. I'm staying at the same weight. I haven't gained. No more than when the lymphedema kicks up. Doesn't go up. Only then. I stay at the same weight division. Same thing, in case I had to put the pimp hand down. We're going to hear from BJ, the Lady Pimp, later on today. But right now, I just want to tell you, it's Freaky Friday. You in the back room with Becky. Do something thickalicious. Kiss a thick chick. I hope you have a productive day. a fabulous weekend. Be good to you. Always for the people. Peace, love, and understanding. Always for the cheddar. It gets better.